everybody, how is it going? Welcome back to the hashtag Lockboss Show and Giveaway. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday. And, I'll tell you what, it's so weird. Right now, I have a clogged ear. There's nothing in it. I've looked, just acting weird. And so it's even more funny talking, but talking into a camera right now is kind of interesting. But anyways, I hope everybody is having a wonderful Tuesday. Of course, we're in Lockboss season 3.2, and we're going to be announcing this week's 5 lucky winners. On top of that, we're going to be going over the posts of the week, the comment of the week, and we're going to be playing a little trivia. How about that? It's been a couple minutes since we played some trivia, so I'm happy to have it back and, have a little bit of fun in the meantime. Now, of course, I'm going to be drinking a Topo Chico, and, whoa, all right. Now, anyone out there drinking a Topo with me, cheers to you as well as, your favorite beverage of choice. Why not? Oh, why not? I just, you can just never have enough of this stuff. I tell you what. By the way, I'm looking in the chatter there, and I see we got some talks about framing twos, blitz, all that kind of good stuff. Like to see it. We got different comments about it, which is good. Yeah, Josh almost wore it before getting a drink. That would have been interesting, huh? But yeah, it maybe a little too much shake up before I opened it up there. What does it taste like, Danny? How's it going? Let me see here. What is it? Okay, it says, I don't know what that means. Besides serve cold. What does it taste like? And if you've drinking Topo out there, feel free to comment on this. I would say, it's essentially just a sparkling water. This one is just the plain. There's no actual flavor to it, but I don't know. It just, I would say the best way to describe it is it has a very crisp, refreshing taste. It's probably the best way to describe it. But all right. Yes. And as you can see, yes. And, I can't talk all of a sudden. I forgot to bring this up last week as just looking at the chatter. Yes, we have a really good screaming deal going on with the frame and tube machine in particular. So, which so many of you have taken advantage of. Thank you for that. Essentially, you get the frame and tube at a really good price, right? You're getting generic code for free, and we're giving you a $250 store credit to our website. So it's really a massive win-win. Really good deal. Shocking, almost good deal to me on that. But if you're in the market, now's the time. I believe it's running until March 1st or March 15th, one of the two. So definitely take advantage of that. Let's see here. All right, wait, let's go ahead and let's get the show started. Julio, now make sure you're not being too quiet, all right? As a matter of fact, can you give us just a little bit of music to make sure that you're okay? Okay, Julio is with us. I don't know why Julio, I said any music, not the confession music. I don't have any confessions, do I? I don't know. All right, good stuff, everybody. All right, hey, let's dive in. Let's have a little bit of fun, and let's get to some trivia and some winners here in a few. All right, posts of the week. This one's coming in from PR Marshall with Marshall Lock and Key. Says, another happy customer thanks to CLK and Frame and Blue Dog Keys. Got these RV locks all keyed up, so no more insanely common CH751. Definitely a good selling point for when rekeying RVs that come with a whole ring of keys for everything. Also got the new flip key tool. It's super slick, far better than the Goso one I had before. I really like the Huck brand products. Of course, can't forget the Mott's. Thank you, CLK. You guys rock. Well, I tell you what, thank you for sending the pictures in, and really happy that, it's actually been surprising how I wasn't sure what to expect with the RV locks when we did that whole thing. The amount of RV locks that have been ordered since we actually got them in stock here in our building has been really impressive, honestly. But PR Marshall, hey, thanks for sending that photo in. And you know what, Julio, put the confession music on. Gosh darn it. This, just going over this post made me think of something that I really need to get off my chest here, as a matter of fact. So last week, I was asked about some keys. In particular, one of them was the Y11. And I cited a bunch of uses of the Y11. I kind of called it it's kind of like the Swiss Army knife of random locks, right? All these different manufacturers are using them. But in my response, which was fairly detailed, I listed a whole bunch of different applications that use the Y11. And after I got done and the conversation, was over and all that, I realized that I did not include the CH751. I did not include RV locks with the Y11 key. And for that, I'm guilty. I feel ashamed about it. And I need to do better next time when it comes to talking about use cases for Y11. I mean, come on. Who brings up talking about a Y11 key and leaves out of the applications RV locks? I mean, geez. Okay, Julio. All right. I guess you really got that one out of me there. Nice work. All right. Hey, next up, this one comes from Lock Nerds Locksmith, also known as @LockNerds on Instagram. Says, received our CLK Supplies order. As usual, they're fast, friendly, and orders are always correct. No issues. That's very kind of you. You always get a free Mott's assorted fruit bag with each order, which I love. Me too, by the way. But hey, thank you so much for sending that picture in. Of course, what you see in the picture there is some MX13 GMS going on. So really cool to see that. Thank you for being one of our dealers. And I love the picture, by the way. What's that sign say in the back? All you need is love and a bottle of wine. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Now, truth be told, if that was in my house, it would say in a bottle of Topo. Right? All right. All right, here we go. Lockboss Season 3.2 comment of the week. This one comes from DJ Parrot. Says, that's too bad about the shavings. Would have liked to see some sort of crazy contraption to filter out those shavings, but also good to know when to cut your losses. Nice to see you able to get a decent amount of those keys, though. Yeah, how about that? Hey, and Lily can attest to I really tried to take my time and get those shavings, and about a half a bucket through. It was going great. But then all of a sudden, I don't know, like a bunch of steel keys got put in there, shavings and stuff, and it really just messed it up. And at that point, with the amount of time that we put in sifting that half a bucket, which is a decent amount of time, I was like, you know what, this isn't going to work. I wish it could. Maybe if I had some crazy contraption to make it a little better. And on top of that, I wasn't even really sure what they were going to pay me per pound to even know if that was still going to be worth my while and stuff. So I just cut my losses. And for the first time in my life, I threw a couple 5-gallon buckets full of those in the garbage. Terrible, even without a jacket. What in the world? But the cool part is we got good money for the keys, which really made it. And so I think the moral of the story at this point is for sure keys. Okay. For sure keys, we should be recycling. Brass shavings, if you're using a nylon brush or you're a little more careful about the shavings. I think our biggest problem is just the pure volume of keys we cut with and buffing every single key. It's just not too good. At the same time, as I was alluding to in the video, the market's kind of changed right now, right? And we used to be able to bring that dirty brass in and still get money for it. And right now, they told us to take it with us. So that's kind of the end of that particular story. But as you know, I'll be back in the future with more of those videos. I just love doing them. They're fun. And I didn't really mind the money from the miscut keys as well, But I was surprised. No comments on why so many miscut keys, because that's what I was thinking. All right. Next up here is some trivia. Let me see here. Let's go ahead here. And I know I'm looking at your guys' comments. I know, right? All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to get into a little bit of trivia. Now, I want to kind of set the stage on this trivia here. I tried to set it up. Okay, so something I've talked a lot about, whether it's trying to recognize keys or locks or padlocks, whatever the more sight you're able to kind of get a gist of what you're going to be working with can be very helpful, right? It can be really worth the little bit of attention you pay because it's going to help you understand how to do the job, right? And I think is what you see over time that people like so many of you who are in the business, after a while, you just got to give them, if they can get one picture of your locks, they know what they're going to probably be doing, the issues they're going to run into. If the lock or hardware is having a problem, they can almost just diagnose it just by looking at the picture, by knowing what it is. And so I think it's just so important to do our best as time goes on to continue to kind of memorize and kind of know the type of locks or hardware that we're dealing with. And so that's really behind this. Of course, I want to have a little bit of fun. But more importantly, I want to hopefully help some of you who are newer. And for those who've been around for a while, feel cool because you're going to know all the answers and just really have some fun. Now, I do want to say I do have one question in there, which is a gotcha question. Okay. There is one. So be prepared for that one. Let's see here. All right. So Julio, let's go ahead, put a little bit of music on, I think it's more fun to do some trivia with just a little bit of tunes. So let's go and get those rocking and let's listen to trivia. Here we go. Of course, like always, we got 5 questions. Let us all know what you're guessing as we go and how many you got right. It's just fun to know. Without further ado, let's get it started here. All right. Question number 1 is, what brand and style is this lock? Now, if you're very new, maybe it might be a little tricky, but if you've been around for over a decade, I tell you what, there wasn't a house a day you wouldn't go to that want to have one of these little buggers on. Now, of course, the interesting thing about this is by looking at it, you know exactly how it needs to come apart. And do you need a working key to get it apart? Do you need to pick it to get it apart? Or do you maybe take out a certain piece on the back and put a removal tool in? I don't know. Do you? All right, so let's just go through here. And all right, seeing lots of good answers. I like it. And the answer is, it is a Kwikset Tylo, aka the OG of residential locks in America. I couldn't help myself but to put it in the US3 finish because, man, I mean, for those who've been around a while, like quickset tie-lows, US3, essentially in every track home plus so many other houses in America for quite a few years. All right, here we go. Question number 2 is, what brand and model is this exit device? Now, this is arguably the most popular exit device in the country. And a little bit of a giveaway is going to be kind of by the latch there, that place you see over the top. That plate alone can kind of give it away for you. There's a few other things, even the push paddle can kind of give it away. But knowing this and knowing what you're going up against can be very helpful when it comes to exit devices. And then, as a matter of fact, actually, as you learn more about these, a lot of times you'll be able to spot the knockoffs, right? Because they're not going to make them identical, but you'll be able to really kind of get a grip of kind of what you're cooking with here. And I see some answers coming in. Oh man, I really like some of your I'm kind of seeing some of your quickset tie-low things. Adrian, very interesting. Anyways, okay. Hey, so the answer to question number 2 is, many of you got it right, the Von Duprin 99 series. I mean, technically off that picture, I'd give you credit for 98 as well, but that is the, as BD Fortress says, BD, how's it going? The Bonnie 99. I like it. I like James Eastep. I like your answer to the Marks 9900. Yeah, so you're definitely familiar with the Marks version, which is a good version. I like it. All right. Sean C says, question mark, I just work on them. Very nice. All right, question number 3. What model of Schlage deadbolt is this? What is it? Could it possibly be a very popular deadbolt? Maybe. I had to keep the brass theme going. I just couldn't help myself. Okay. Give you guys a minute here. Oh yeah, we see some answers coming in. I like it. You know, I just love the fact how many of you know so many of these answers here, or even if your answer isn't exact, it's close. Because I can already tell you, like when you know this stuff and like a customer's telling you different problems or parts or pieces you might need for it, like you're already knowing what's cooking in the oven here. And that's really cool. So congrats to so many of you for knowing that. So, all right. So the answer to question number 3 is the B660 series. And I'm going to put here spring visual. If you only had an automotive section, I'd nail that. You know what? I need to do, it's been a while since I've done an automotive one. I think I'm going to do can you guess what brand of smart key is this? That might be kind of fun, actually. All right. Staying on topic here. Question number 4, which is, what is the brand and model of this door closer? Now, I know a lot of them look alike, but so any close ones, you know, I'll definitely give you credit for. But there's a particular brand and model that uses this bad boy. And I'd probably say if you were to go to a couple office buildings that have been built in the past 20 years, good possibility you're going to start to run into this. So let kind of a few of the answers come in here. Oh yeah, here they go. Man, so cool. So cool to see so many people know this based on the looks. Like it. And the cool part is for some of you newer people guessing, I really like it too. Some of you are on track, some of you aren't, but the cool part is you're going to learn some stuff. Adrian, up. We have Adrian on here flexing a little bit. I like it. Oh man, that's good. Okay, so many good answers here, and the answer is the LCN 4041, right? Oh yeah. Now, good job to so many of you. Here we go. Last but not least, question number 5. What brand is this lock? All I need is the brand from you. What brand possibly could this be? Oh, George Blair says newer ones come with a QR code. I really like that, George. I haven't seen that yet myself. But okay, yep, we got James says CH751. I'm not sure if that looks like a Y11 or not, but maybe if I squint my eyes enough, turn sideways a little bit. No, that's I like it. George Blair is jumping off in the lead here with Lee Garbage. NY Locksmith, what's up? Says no clue. Keyman, how's it going? He says Walmart. Nick's Lock and Key, what's up? Says my guess is Atlas. So many good guesses here, and the answer is every off-brand lock in the USA. This is the tricky one I had for you, but how can you not bring it up? Because I mean, geez, Louise, you picked the brand. Now, some are different quality for sure, but when it comes to the actual look of this knob, oh my goodness. The amount of these coming out of Asia is absolutely unbelievable. What's important, though, is that when you see one of these, you know how to take it apart. And do or do you not need a key that turns, right? These are all good things here. But yeah, this is Schleg Wannabe says, oops, define heavy tough. Oop. My thing keeps moving around here. Odin's Lock. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Texas Fire says Schleg Wannabe. Hey, John, how's it going? Good stuff. Yeah. So, anyways, that was a gotcha one, but it is also important to realize when you get one of these, I mean, they're essentially all going to be taken apart the same way. So yeah. It just has to be unlocked and you can get it apart without a key. Anyways, all right, everybody. So there you have it. That is our trivia for today. Now you have to let me know how you liked it. Yeah, good stuff, everybody. I enjoy doing these, and thanks for being here and part of it. All right, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's get to this week's 5 lucky winners. Julio, you know what you need to do. Yep, there you go. Put in some of those tunes on. All right, so before we announce this week's 5 lucky winners, let's get on the same page and talk about what to do if you win. You're going to want to email us your shipping info to sales@CLKsupplies.com or call us at 800-848-6989 and we'll send your gifts soon. How to win. Comment on our videos with the hashtag Lockboss. Winners will be chosen from comments on the previous week's videos for our weekly giveaway. And by the way, no purchase necessary. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and announce this week's winners. Let me take a quick sip first. All right, there we go. Winner number 1 is Trevor Lynchfield, 9538. Congratulations. Winner number 2 is Pouncerman 863. Winner number 3 is Sky GH. Congratulations. Winner number 4 is JD7055. And last but not least, winner number 5 this week is Kevin Bacon 9660. Congratulations to all 5 winners. Of course, we still have our Lockboss old school patch hat going on, free with orders, $393.24 and up. Add to cart for offer. And yeah, that is this week's show. I'll tell you what, everybody, thanks for coming and hanging out. And Adrian, he's still on here. It brings up, hey, I'm Trivia Fun. I will be getting in contact with you very soon, within a couple of weeks, to be a beta tester. And I'm excited to share more. And I tell you what, guys, we have a cool project going on behind the scenes we've been working at for over a year. And we're going to launch it this summer. And it's going to be awesome. The patent was filed in January. So pretty pumped up about this. But anyways, everybody, thank you for coming and hanging out. And I'm just looking through the comments here. So many. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. I just have to tell you. Oh my gosh, that's good, everybody. Well, hey, I just want to say thank you for showing up today. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for having a little bit of fun. I hope all of you have an absolutely wonderful Tuesday evening. Of course, I'll be back same place, same time next week. We got some good videos coming out. And man, I tell you what, it's good to be alive. I hope all of you have a good one, and we'll have some more fun. Same place, same time next week. Like always, Julio, let's go ahead and leave him with a little bit of music. Why not? Why not? All right. All right, guys and gals, everybody, take care, and we'll see ya.